The creation of wealth is part and parcel of God's plan. It was a suggestion that God made. It has been always in scripture as one of the promises God made to Abraham. It is just that modern theology sometimes, right, has skewed it to make it look like wealth is a product of magic or miracles. It's a product of labor, which you do with your hands, and that's productive labor. Now, the miraculous element there is that the Spirit of God that dwells on the inside of you supplies the thoughts, supplies the ideas that will give birth to a product or service which, when delivered upon the earth, has high commercial value. The reason being, what you have put on the table and the service you have rendered or the product you've brought forth has brought great value into the lives of people. In exchange for that, they are willing to part with material substance in order to be beneficiaries of that product or service. And the reason why, all right, they're doing that is because of the benefit, but they do it with a sense of them gaining by that exchange and not experiencing any form of loss. Now, when it comes to practice of injustice, I believe that the labor people have rendered that has gone unrewarded or has been abused by other people, where people's, as the scripture says, your labor is found in the house of a stranger. And it says the cruel have consumed your wealth. If there will be great dissatisfaction in the hearts of people on the earth today, you will find several people who have invested quality work into this life. And when they look around, it feels like the entire system is an unjust system where they have not, right, received the real wages for that which they have put and the contributions that they have made. Now, the issue of labor is actually, that's what you do with your hands, your career, your business, what you're engaged in, is a very spiritual thing. One of the other mistakes we've made is to turn sacred things only to be things that we do within the four walls of the church. And anything that is done in the marketplace, we have considered those things to be secular. In other words, a person believes that I'm only serving God when I'm carrying out certain activities in a church. That's just partially true. There is a direct service you render unto God, to which God is indebted towards you when you carry out your service in that particular way, and you conduct your business and affairs in the marketplace in a certain way. God has a covenant with man to repay man. Now, if work wasn't so spiritual, why was it that when man fell, the first thing that came out of the lips of God in terms of the consequence of the entrance of sin was to tell Adam that the ground is now cursed for thy sake. And he said, it shall no longer yield its strength unto thee. In the sweat of your face shall you eat bread. Which means the first thing that it really affected was productivity, or the experiences people had going to work.